No emotion is good or bad. It's how we understand and revert to it that truly matters. So sit back, open your hearts, and let these little voices take you on a journey through big feelings. Let's start with the sparkling emotion that we all feel, joy. Here is Ardini with Lulu's Bubble, a tale that shows us how joy, even in smallest things, can grow when we share it. Let's hear from Ardini.
Now I'm going to narrate a story. The story name is Little Bubble Surprise. Once upon a time, in a green meadow, lived a little one named Lulu. Lulu had soft white wool and big bright eyes, and she loved bubbles. She skipped and chased butterflies. But more than anything, Lulu bubbles. One sunny day, Lulu found something near the pond. It was a shiny stick with a circle on the end. A small bottle was attached to it. What's this? She wondered, and she pulled out the shiny bubbles came out. She laughed and this is magic. She said, the bubble magic. Her friends all came running. Wow, said Bunny the bunny. Can I try? Asked Jessie the duck. Let's all play, said Max the squirrel. Even Mr. All looked up to look. He smiled from his tree. Lulu looked at her friends and said, today was the happiest day ever. She said, because of the magic, asked Bunny. No, said Lulu with a smile, because I got to share it with all of you. Thank you, everyone. The moral of the story is, joy is even more beautiful when shared. Thank you.
Thanks, Ardini. What a cheerful start. Just like Lulu's bubble, the room is filled with joy and sunshine. Thank you again, Ardini. Now, from joy, we gently move into sadness. It's an emotion that we all feel. And today, Jivashi will take us through Timmy and the Broken Toy, a story that reminds us that sadness too has its purpose. Now, let's hear from Jivashi.
Once upon a time, there was a kind turtle named Timmy. Timmy was not fast, but he had the biggest heart. His favorite thing in the world was his red toy truck. He used to play with it every single day. One afternoon, while playing near the rocks, Timmy tripped and dropped his toy truck. Crack! One of the wheels snapped off. I didn't mean to do that, said Timmy. He sat alone under a tree. Just then, his friend Bella the bird flew down. She saw the broken toy and Timmy's sad face. It's okay to feel sad, Timmy. You want a hug? Timmy nodded. She hugged him with the soft wings. We'll fix it together. With Bella's help and some tricks and some sticky sap, they made the truck as good as new. Thank you, Bella. You fixed more than my toy. You fixed my heart too. Timmy said, Moral. It's okay to feel sad. Sharing your feelings can help.
Jivashi. You helped us to see that it's okay to feel sad. Every broken toy or heart can find healing too. Thank you again. And now things are about to get little icky, but in the fun way. Shimuka comes with Nina and the Green Boo. A story that shows the emotion of disgust and how it helps us to make choices even in the messiest situations. Let's hear from Srimukta now.
My name is Srimugda. I'm going to narrate the story of Nina and the Green Goat. Nina the kitten was a picky eater. One day, her mother served something green, mushy, and strange. Ew, what is that? Nina wrinkled her nose. It's spinach mess, said Mom. I am not eating that. But her mother said, just one bite, you might be surprised. Then she held her breath and took tiniest nibble and blinked. Wait, it tastes like cheesy magic. Then she completed the whole bowl and asked for more. Now, Nina always says, do not yuck it until you try. The moral of the story. Sometimes things we think we won't like turns to be pretty great.
Srimukta, you made Wilfred so fun and going, and we all will be little more mindful of yucky choices now. Thank you again, Srimukta. And now, everybody, lights off, flashlight on. Here comes Rubani with Milo in the dark. A tale of fear and how facing it can sometimes lead us to unexpected courage. So let's hear from Rubani.
Hello everyone. Now let us all listen to the story of Milo. Once upon a time, there was a little mouse named Milo. He stayed in a cozy burrow with his family. Milo was very brave. He climbed very big trees, splashed in the river, and even raced with squirrels. But at night, when the light went out, Milo was scared. One evening, the light went off. The house became pitch black. Milo nervously said, I don't like this. Milo froze. He could not move. Immediately, Milo's sister Mia came and gave him a flashlight. She smiled and said, let's make a shadow puppets. Then they pointed the flashlight at the wall. Then dancing bunny appeared. Then duck appeared. Then the dragon appeared. Milo laughed and clapped. It's not scary. It is so silly, he said. That night, Milo saw a dark hidden new way. That was not a monster. It is a stage for fun. Now let us all listen to the moral of the story. When you face your fear, it can go away. Be brave and you will feel happy.
Thank you, Rubani. You showed us that fear isn't something to hide, but that's something we can face bravely, just like Milo. Thank you again, Rubani. Now, let's hear about pride. Not the boastful kind, but the kind that grows when we do something all by ourselves. Now, let's hear from Manish.
Name is Manish. Timmy was a little turtle who always wore bright red shoes. There was one small problem. He did not know how to tie his shoelace. Every day, Mamma Turtle helped him. One loop, two loops, pull. Timmy tried and tried, but the shoelace kept all tangled. One Sunday morning, Timmy woke up and said, "Today I will do all by myself." He sat down and took a deep breath and went slowly. One loop, two loops, pull. Guess what? He did it. Timmy tied his shoelace all by himself. He ran to Mamma Turtle and shouted, "Mama, look, I did it. I tied my shoelace all by myself." Mamma gave him a big hug and said, "I am so proud of you, Timmy." Timmy smiled the biggest smile. He felt proud of himself. Thank you.
Manish, that was such a proud moment. Tiny laces, big confidence. And we all almost felt Timmy's excitement through you. Thank you again, Manish. And now, the feeling that makes our heart go warm and fuzzy, loud. Africa shares Benny's button heart, a tender tale about small ways that we show we care. Let's hear from Harshita now.
Harshita and tell love Penny's button heart. A little little a bear cub named Benny who a old bag. One day she grandmother gave him a red heart-shaped button. Every time someone is kind to you, she said, sew a button for your bag. Soon Benny had buttons of all the colors and shapes. One from Maya, who helped him carry his book. One from Raj, who shared his lunch. One from Emma, who cheered him up. Then one day she saw another kid crying. She gently took one of his heart and gave it to her. She smiled to her tears and said, "Thank you." Benny felt his heart growing warm. That's right. Sewed a new button, one for giving love. Moral: love is not just about receiving, proving when you give it away. Thank you.
Benny's bottom half and your story just filled our heart with warmth and love today. Thank you again, Harshita. And now, everybody, please brace yourself. We are going to heat up the anger. Raghavi comes with Dara's fire years. Let's hear from Raghavi now.
Hi everyone, I am Raghavi. I'm going to talk about anger. Zara's fire here. Zara, the zebra, had a little problem. When she got mad, her ears turned bright red. Everyone called them her fire ear. One day, she built a tall tower from wooden blocks. Just as she put the final block on top, her brother Zain accidentally bumped into it and crashed. Zara's ear turned fiery red. Zane, she shouted. Zane looked down sadly. I didn't mean to. Zara stopped, took a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zara said, I'm really mad. But I know it was an accident. Let's build it again together. Zed smiled and they built the tower even taller. Moral, we all get angry. Taking a deep breath. Help us to choose kindness instead.
Raghavi, you brought anger to life with fire and flame, and you showed us how to cool it down with care. Thank you again, Raghavi. Now, let's meet anticipation. That fluttery, can't wait feeling. Rebellion, tell Leo, waits for summer. Let's hear from Fregania.
Hello, friends. My name is Paranya. I'm going to tell the story. The story title is The Leo the Lion Cub was so excited for the summer camp. The Leo the Lion Cub was so excited for the summer camp. He paddled back a whole month and asked every morning, except today, no use said mom. Just a few more days waiting was hard. He counted the stars at night and made a countdown calendar. Finally, the day came. Leo jumped with the joy. The camp was full of friends, swimmers, songs, and marshmallows. On last night, he smiled at Elizabeth. It was worth the wait. Modern. Waiting can be hard. Great things come with patience.
Fregania, you captured the sweet feeling of waiting so well. And we all felt the summer sun through Leo. Thank you again, Fregania. And now, let's end with a bang. Surprise! Here comes Tarini with Ellie with the giant cupcakes. A beautiful story that shows how surprise can sprinkle joy into our everyday lives. Let's hear from Tarini.
Hello everyone, my name is Tarini Nandita. Today I'm going to tell you a story about the surprise Ellie and the giant cupcake. Ellie, the elephant, loved birthdays, especially her own. On the morning of her birthday, she saw no balloons, no gifts, not even a happy birthday. She said, maybe everyone forgot. Later, her friend Max asked her to come outside. Ellie dragged her feet and followed. But as she stepped into the backyard, pop! A boom! Whee! Balloons flew in the air. Confetti rained down. And in the center stood a giant cupcake with pink frosting and her name on top. Surprise! Shouted all her friends. Elisa lit up. This is the best birthday ever. Moral of the story. Sometimes surprises comes when we least expect them and they fill our hearts with joy.
Your story was as delightful as giant cupcake, full of fun, giggles, and sweet surprises. Thank you again, Tarini. From laughter to tears, from courage to courage, these young storytellers have shown all feelings are valid and every emotion has its place. Let's give Huge round of applause to every one of our young speakers. Adini, Jivashri, Srimukta, Ruvani, Manish, Praganya, Harshita, and Tani for filling this event with heart, honesty, and hope. And now, please remember, when next time, when big feeling shows up, don't run away, don't judge, just listen to it. Because every emotion, positive or negative, is a story. And sometimes that story can change everything. Thank you all for being here. Little voices, big feelings.